If you are just starting out your digital product selling and hindi mo alam kung paano uumpisahan, well, you have to start finding your niche. Ano bang ibig sabihin ng niche? Ibig sabihin kasi ng niche, it's basically a specific solution through your products or services na kung saan you are providing this to specific people or specific group of people that has common or specific needs and wants. Okay, para mas madaling intindihin, halimbawa you are inside a community or city. And then you have encountered different kinds of people or group of people. Meron yung iba mahilig sa sports, yung iba mahilig kumain, yung iba mahilig sa gardening, and then yung iba mahilig sa entertainment. At kung balak mong gumawa ng digital products at ibenta dito sa mga group of people na to, it will take you a lot of time and effort. Of course, kailangan mong mag-research ano bang kailangan ng mga mahilig sa sports, ano yung kailangan ng mga mahilig sa pagkain, and so on and so forth. Now, let's compare the second scenario wherein napili mong gumawa ng digital products that will target the people who love or who has interest in gardening. Hindi ba it's easier to think of some products, digital products, na pwedeng ibenta sa mga taong mahilig sa gardening? Dito papasok ngayon yung tinatawag natin na niching down. Ngayon, i-share ko sa inyo yung dalawang klase how to choose a niche. Now, let's start with choosing a specific buyer. Halimbawa, yung target buyer mo ay isang course creator. So, you are going to research ano ba yung mga kailangan ng isang course creator. So, here are the examples: welcome book, lead magnet template, ebook template, order form template, Instagram template, income tracker spreadsheet, and there are a lot more. So, you are going to think, what digital products are you going to sell kung ang chosen specific buyer mo ay isang course creator? Now, if you have to decided to focus on one specific product, example ay Instagram template, ngayon ang iisipin mo naman, sino yung mga pwedeng bumili ng mga Instagram templates mo. Examples, these are the social media managers, business owners, influencers, marketing agencies, event planners. So it means to say, dun sa shop mo, ang ilalagay mo ay mga iba't ibang klase ng mga Instagram templates. Example, merong related sa food, merong related sa nail tech, sa yoga, and a lot more. Ngayon, kung gusto mo namang magbenta ng spreadsheets, you can sell budgeting and financial planning spreadsheets, pwede yung sales and marketing analytics, inventory spreadsheets, or pwede rin for your personal productivity. Now, why I preferred to niche down? The reason kung bakit ako nag-prefer na mag-niche down, kasi nakita ko na walang views and visits yung aking Etsy shop. So, alam nyo ba na ang unang niche ko was, I was selling product labels katulad ng candle labels, seasoning labels, and then nag-shift ako to another niche, which is yung party niche naman. So, nagbenta ako ng birthday invitations, Halloween invitations, halo-halo na basta about party. And then yung third niche ko is nagbenta ako ng ebooks. Pero dito ako nawalan ng gana kasi nga sobrang matrabaho gumawa ng ebooks. From the content of the ebook, dun sa design ng aking ebook, dun sa aking SEO, and all. So, sobrang matrabaho. So, I decided to stop my Etsy shop last 2022. And then, nung 2023, naisip ko na mag-focus dito sa niche ko ngayon, which is yun yung niche ko ngayon sa Etsy shop ko. And then doon ako mas nag-boom kasi doon ako mas interested and doon ako merong experience. Number one reason kung bakit ako nag-prefer na mag-niche down is targeted audience. Kasi when you focus on one specific group of people na gusto mong bentahan ng digital products, makaka-relate ka sa kanila. Kasi alam mo kung ano yung kailangan nila, alam mo kung ano yung mga products na gagawin mo for them, and from there, you increase the chance of getting sales. Another is reduce competition. So, yung mga niche markets are often less saturated compared dun sa mga nag-o-offer ng broad markets. So, ibig sabihin nito, when you think of your own niche, it means to say na you will face lesser competition. So, konti lang yung competitors mo. And then, if people will find your products, may isip nila na, oh, okay, expert siya dito. So, mas magbibuild ka ngayon ng trust with your potential buyers to buy your products kasi alam nila that you are an expert to that. Kasi you are one of the few sellers na nagbebenta under that niche. And also, you are building your brand authority. Since alam nila that you are an expert to this niche, alam nila that you have a deep understanding of their needs and challenges. So from there, the customers are more likely to trust and engage with your products. And then, if you are an expert to that niche, the more na mas alam mo kung sino yung mga target audience mo. So, kung mas alam mo yung mga target audience mo, you can create more effective marketing strategies tailored to their preferences. If this is only if you are planning to promote or market your products outside an e-commerce platform gaya ng Etsy. Example, if you are selling on rocket.ph, so how are you going to market your products or promote your products dun sa mga target buyers mo? At kung nag-niche down ka, it will be easier for you na mag-isip ng marketing strategies since kilalang-kilala mo na kung sino yung mga potential buyers mo. So after knowing why I prefer to niche down, the next question is, how would you choose a niche? So number one, it could be based on your experience. So halimbawa, if you were a former math teacher or if you are currently a math teacher, so ano yung mga product ideas na pwede mong ibenta as a math teacher? So here are the list of product ideas na pwede mong ibenta. Mga math worksheets or workbooks, mga math lesson plans, and so on. Another is something you are interested in. So it's very important na alam mo kung saan ka interesado. Kasi when you are interested on something, although hindi mo man alam lahat yung kabuuan tungkol dito sa niche na to, but it will be easier for you to research since you already have knowledge or background about dito sa interest mo na to. So example, if your interest is about gardening, of course, you know something about gardening. So what are the product ideas na pwede mong ibenta as digital downloads? So here are the different product ideas gaya ng gardening ebooks and guides, gardening courses, gardening planning and design tools, or gardening planners. Another is choose a problem-solving niche. So based on the problems that you have encountered or based on the challenges na you have encountered, ano yung mga possible na digital downloads na iniisip mo? So example, if you are a homeschool parent, ano yung mga challenges mo? Di ba kung nasa bahay ka lang and ginagawan mo ng mga materials yung anak mo, sobrang struggle na gumawa ng mga learning materials for your kids. Siyempre, hindi ka lang naman gagawa ng mga materials. You have to research ano ba yung mga structure na kailangan mong gawin para magkakasunod-sunod yung mga ideas na kailangan malaman ng anak mo. So, using that experience or using that problem, ano yung mga pwede mong i-offer sa fellow homeschool parents mo? So example ng mga product ideas ay homeschooling curriculum bundles, mga ebooks for homeschool parents, yung mga printable educational materials, and even homeschooling planners. And most importantly, how to choose a niche is to do a market research. So I suggest that you conduct a thorough market research to identify yung mga potential niches with sufficient demand. So you look for areas where there are gaps in the market or yung mga hindi pa na-meet na mga needs ng mga tao that you can address with your products. So you have to research on products that has high demands but low competition. So in the next set of videos, I'm going to teach you one tool which I use to identify kung ano ba yung mga products that has high demand but low competition. So here are the key takeaways for this video. Number one, focus on quality. You have to deliver high-quality products or services that provide genuine value to your customers. Kasi in this way, you are building a reputation for excellence. So pag nakita ng mga tao na high-quality yung mga products mo, then you will start attracting people to buy your products. And also, your customers are not only the new buyers. So you can also target yung mga loyal customers para bumili ulit sila ng product mo kasi alam nila na high quality yung mga ginagawa mo na products. And creating an appealing listing photo is very important because remember, as what I have said dun sa mga previous video ko, sabi ko doon na people are buying through their eyes. Remember, we are selling digital products, so they buy through their eyes. So the more na attractive yung listing photos na ginagawa nyo, the more na mas ma-attract mo tong mga potential buyers to actually buy your products. Second is you have to build your brand. Kasi your branding will help you stand out and build trust with your audience. So, pag sinabi nating branding, it could be your name and logo, how you optimize your Etsy shops, your Rocket PH shop, or any other e-commerce platforms kung saan ka nagbebenta ng digital product mo. How you develop a consistent brand aesthetic. And also, if you are planning to use social media for your promotion or marketing, you have to make sure na consistent pa rin yung branding mo from your shops and then dun sa mga social media platforms kung saan mo balak i-promote yung mga products mo. Basta you have to have this consistent branding across all touch points. And lastly, you have to stay updated. So kung may mga industry trends or may mga trends dun sa niche mo, you can use that to research products na related dun sa kung ano yung trending. And also, staying informed will help you adapt your strategies and offerings to remain competitive in the market. So if you are interested to learn more about digital product selling, you can join our group here. It's called Filipino Digital Sellers Camp, or you may follow my YouTube account. Just type Jeka Anaya, and then pwede rin kayong mag-follow dun sa aking TikTok account, which is Jeka at Jeka Designs. Dito mag-share ako ng maraming tips on how you can succeed in digital product selling.